When it comes to Marble Sports staples, this event is certainly one of them. Welcome back, everybody, to the VALVIK Marble League for the 5th event of the season with block pushing. In the overall standings then, the Coastline Crescents have a 3-point lead over second place Atomics. Scorperiors and Balls of Zen round out your top 4. Cybercrew still with 7 points in 4 events. But as we get on to block pushing with our youth teams, the Violites and the Coralites, the rules are very simple. Make sure that you and your team get that block on that bottom as far to the right as possible. Violites with a much better score here than the Coralites. Teams in the past have implemented a lot of different strategies with varying results, but for the Violites it will be a 61.5. Coralites with just a 59. As we get into the main event runs, it's the Sky Scouts, Team Echo, Bubblegum Ballers, and the Cue Balls. And we'll get us started here. And already watch lane 1, the Sky Scouts, with already a very good run to get them started. Of course, in this event, it's not just 1 or 2 runs that matter. It's all 4 of your runs. Teams will each have 4 runs in different lanes. But for the Sky Scouts, it is the best possible start to their season. 81. Second place, Team Echo with a nice score, 69.5. As now the lane switch, Cue Balls now on the top lane. Let's see how this shakes out the event here. But it is a considerably weaker run for basically all 4 of these teams. Watch Team Echo. That is somewhere in the 37 range. That's not going to be a good run. Sky Scouts as well with a run that's below the 45. It will be then the Bubblegum Ballers, lane 4, with the highest run of the 4 so far as we get into run number 3. And as I said before, all 4 of these runs will matter here. Watch Team Echo, lane 4. That is not going to be a good run once again. After their fantastic run in the first, in their first go, the Sky Scouts kind of running out of steam a little bit here. I think it will still be the highest run of the 4, and it is a 58 compared to a 57.5 from Team Echo. But as we get into the last run for these 4, and watch lane 1, that's a very good run from Team Echo, and another good run for the Sky Scouts. As this might be able to at least save some of those 2 previous runs for both of these teams here. Of course, we'll have to wait and see how this shakes out the final standings. But Team Echo with the highest run of the day so far with an 83. But overall, so Sky Scouts will take the lead with 256. Team Echo second with 249. As we now get to the second round of teams, it's the Clockworks, Coastline Crescents, Atomics. The Clockworks, Crescents, Peaks, and Team Virtuoso. As we already finished up the first run, the highest of the 4. Team Virtuoso with a 65. So far, not been a better start here than our previous teams. Team Virtuoso with a 63.5 to lead us off. As they now go into the top lane for run 6. They launch ahead. Oh, Coastline Crescents, a very poor attempt there on lane 3. That's going to be a 30. That's the lowest run individually so far. Oh, what happened there with the Coastline Crescents? I think I can see there that they got stuck at the entrance. They were a little bit too close together. That's the one strategy you do not want to implement in this type of event. As the Crescents here, of course, the championship leaders so far, but have a very narrow lead to the Atomics, and that's another poor run then for the Coastline Crescents. Meanwhile, the other 3 don't have spectacular runs either, but they have been so far more consistent than the previous 4. It is going to be the Peculiar Peaks with the highest individual run for this particular run as we get into the final run for these 4. With the Crescents now on the top lane. But these runs will not threaten either of the top 2 here. The Peaks with the highest overall of these 4 in this run with a 60. Close to 60. 59.5. Is the highest. Team Virtuoso with a 35. That's a poor run as well. And that's how it will end. Clockworks then with only 3rd place as the highest. Coastline Crescents in last. And meanwhile then, in the top 4, it will be the Sky Scouts, Team Echo, Clockworks, and the Cue Balls so far. As we now enter The second half of the event, it's the Sailors, Scorperius, Carbons, and Team Whiteout that lead us off. Team Whiteout, of course, previous winners of this event back in Season 2. And that's a very good run to get them started. And the Scorperiors add for the Carbons. Sailors then lagging behind. That's going to be a 49.5 for the blue team here. But the Scorperiors with a beautiful strategy of letting the lead marble go on ahead while the other three are lagging a little bit behind to get that little push to get them ahead. Round 10 now. Team Whiteout now at the top of the pile. And that is going to be another good run from Team Whiteout. Lane 1, Carbons as well. Lane 4, an equally good run for this team as well. Carbons, a mixed track record here in block pushing. Their highest was 4th last season. Team Whiteout then, 60.5. That's going to be a good score for the white team. As the Carbons now on the top lane. Top lane here has been very successful so far for a lot of these teams here. And it's going to be equally as successful for the Carbons now, because that's another good run from this team. Meanwhile, then, the Sailors have been kind of anonymous this entire run so far. Pretty low scores for the blue team here, but it's going to be a 73.5 for the Carbons, threatening the top 2 at the moment as we get into the last run for these 4. And that is finally going to be a good run for the Sailors. But meanwhile, the Carbons, another good run here on lane 2. We will have to wait and see how this shakes out, the overall results. But meanwhile, then, the Carbons with another good run, 66 for the team number 6. And that's going to be the lead for the Carbons with a 258. I believe that's 1 or 2 points ahead of second place Sky Scouts as we get into the last 4 teams for this event. It's the Balls of Zen Atomics, Cyber Crew, and the Disco Neons. Balls of Zen, another previous winner of this event. Of course, their first ever gold medal back in Season 1 was in this very event. But meanwhile, then, for this particular run, it will be the Atomics that will get the highest run of the 4 with a 67. Cyber Crew then with a 41. That's going to be a poor first run for the current last place holders in the standings. Disco Neons middling so far. But meanwhile, then, is going to be a better run then for the Disco Neons. But watch the Atomics in lane 3. That's going to be a run that's around the 70 mark. A little anonymous, the Atomics, of course. 2 bronze medals in the last 2 events. Riding on a high are the Atomics at the moment. As we get into the second to last run of the day here. Cyber Crew now on top. As Disco Neons then, Green Neon with a very quick launch over the rest, which will pay off as they get the highest run of this these four of this run. Balls of Zen, a little anonymous, have been the Season 2 champions here as we get into the last run of the day. The Atomics now on top lane as they set off. That's going to be a good run for the Balls of Zen in lane 4 as I say that. Maybe they're listening to me. But let's see how this will shake out the results here. We still have to wait and get the confirmation. But it will be then the highest run of this 4 with the Balls of Zen 61.5. And the results are the Atomics will take 3rd, Balls of Zen in 6th, Disco Neons in 5th, Cyber Crew only in 12th. And that does mean that the Carbons will take gold in block pushing. 1.5 points ahead of the Sky Scouts in 2nd. Atomics take 3rd, Disco Neons in 5th, Team Echo in 4th. Cosine Crescents, the leaders in the overall standings, will end up in last. But well done then to the Carbons. Congratulations to our podium finishers, Atomics, Sky Scouts, and our gold medalists, the Carbons. It's been a slow start for the Carbons, but finally they get the medal in VALVIK Marble League Season 4. Well done to them. Congratulations also to the Sky Scouts and the Atomics. And let's see how this shakes out the overall standings. And the Atomics will take the lead with 66 points. Carbons jump up 9 spots into 2nd. Crescents drop 2 into 3rd. And the Scorperiors in 4th. But that's it from us from the VALVIK Marble League. Coming up next, it's Event 5 with the Final Endurance. We hope to see you there. Goodbye.